What?
Hi.
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 I'm Kaylee.
I'm Jessica, and I'm checking out my husband, so I might be distracted because it's my husband.
Okay. What should we talk about?
I said we talk about blonde since you dyed your hair blonde.
Yeah, and you like it.
Oh, it's at the time.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I love you.
I love you too.
Yeah, you better. Ooh, he's about
My hair is mostly blonde now, and I like it. But you know what I don't like is when people... Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't like it when people do blonde jokes. Well, I kind of do, because blonde jokes are hilarious.
Well.
But you know, so now that I'm blonde, I probably should take it offensive. So that's why we decided to do a rant on blonde jokes, which Jessica's... Ooh, that's... Whoa. There is, like, someone on there that it just... Whoa.
Which one? That one? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. She brought up a picture of some guys with their shirts off, and they're in a pool, and that kind of took my attention. You guys. Ooh, this is my iPod.
One of them's my husband. Just saying.
Okay. Now, we should probably do our little rant thing.
Oh, no, I'm paying attention. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I need time with my husband.
It's Joe. Okay, so... What the heck? Yeah, this is boring, because we're just kind of...
Okay! Okay, off of that now.
Yeah. So you can just... Yeah.
I'll look at him later.
Okay.
Hi! Okay, so blonde jokes.
Yeah, let's rant on them.
Yes. Okay.
Ranty, rant. Rant. Maybe that's funny from, like, the Peanuts shows, you know? If you ever watch that. Did you ever notice that when you say peanuts, it kind of sounds like penis if you stretch it out?
Peanuts. We should play the Peanuts game.
How do you play that?
You start out, like, whispering and then you get louder. So it'll be like peanuts. Peanuts. Well, you have to do it in public, so it's really awkward.
Yeah. Okay. My foot's back. My toenails are pink.
My foot wants to say hi now.
See? Look, you guys.
Hi.
I have
Oh,
tiny
my
feet.
foot is wet.
I have really tiny... Ooh, it is. What the heck you do to it?
I don't know.
I'm trying to text my friend Amanda, you guys, and, like, my phone's just being gay, and it won't text her. And, okay, blonde jokes. Speaking of blonde jokes, me and my friend have a lot of inside jokes about blonde jokes. Okay, so she's all like how like a dumb blonde would be with her boyfriend when she's like just learning stuff like how to open a door, how to go upstairs. So she gets to a door and she just kind of runs into it and she's like, "Open sesame," you know, and she just runs into it. And then he's all like, no, sweetie, you have to grab the handle and you have to turn it and open it. So she goes up to her and she grabs it and she's like, "Open sesame," and it doesn't work. So then he's like, "No, dear, you have to turn it." So she sits there like a cat and she's like, trying to turn it, you know. He's like, she just gets all mad. He's like, "No, sweetie, you have to grab it and turn it." So she grabs it and turns it and she's like, "Okay, well," and then she's like, "Now you have to pull it." So she grabs and turns it and pulls it and she runs into the door and falls. I think that would be funny if that happened in real life. And then my friend's like that, for stairs, she goes up some, so she holds onto the railing. She's like, and she's like scared of stairs. You know, in an elevator, she thinks that she's being abducted by aliens. I probably would if I was never on an elevator before. I would be scared that I was being abducted by aliens. Wouldn't you?
I know a blonde joke.
Okay, say it.
Okay, so a blonde texted her boyfriend and was like, "Hey, come over here. I got this killer jigsaw puzzle." And the boyfriend doesn't usually like jigsaw puzzles, so he's like, "What's it up?" And she's like, "It's supposed to be a tiger, but I can't figure it out." So he's like, "Oh, I like tigers, I might as well come over." So then he comes over and the girlfriend, the blonde shows him all the jigsaw puzzle. And then he looks at her and then looks back. He's like, "Honey, I think you need to take a break. Go drink some coffee and then we'll put the frosted flakes back in the cereal box."
That's funny. I like the one that I heard in 6th grade. I know, I heard this blonde joke in 6th grade from my friend Amanda. Okay, so it's all like, leave my phone alone. It's all like, I hate it when people grab my phone randomly when someone texts me. Don't you guys hate that? pisses me off.
It makes
So,
me
like,
mad
shut
too,
up.
but I think it might be this one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so, okay, so it's all like, a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead rob a supermarket at night because they're hungry and they're having a sleepover and they're like, oh, we want food. So they go and rob a supermarket and all of a sudden the alarm goes off and they're like, oh, shit. So they jump out and they're trying to find a quick place to hide. So they find these 3 potato sacks and they jump out. I know, I love this one. And so the cop comes up and he kicks the redhead and she pretends to be a dog and she's like, woo, woo. And he's like, oh, it's just a dog. He goes up to the brunette and she pretends to be a cat and she's like, meow, meow. And he's like, oh, it's just a cat. And then he kicks the blonde and she's like, potatoes. You get it? Because they're potato sacks.
They don't talk.
Yeah, they don't talk. It's like, all you would hear is, rumbling of potatoes.
Okay, I know another one. Okay, so, a blonde, a redhead, and a brunette die. And, so they go to heaven, and God says that if they make it past the 100 stairs of jokes, that they will live, that they will be able to stay in heaven. So, first goes the brunette, and she makes it to stair 25, and then she, goes to hell because she laughs. So then the redhead goes, and then she laughs at, like, stair 15, so then she dies. And then the blind goes up to stair 99, and then laughs and dies. So they were all talking in hell, and the blonde and, the brunette and the redhead were like, why did you laugh? You were so close. And the blonde goes, because I just got, the first joke. Get it? Because they're slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I like blonde jokes and all, but at the same time, it's kind of offensive to some blondes, you know? Because it's all like, it's kind of, but I still
It's
find
stereotyping.
Yeah. I don't like stereotyping that much, but sometimes it's true and sometimes it's not. But for language arts class, I had to write a story. We had to write a hyperbole story. And I was trying to decide, because, I want to be a wedding planner. So I was trying to decide if I want to do, like, a rant on weddings. But then I was like, wait, no, blonde jokes. Because, I'm really, like, I'm the blonde kind of stereotype. So I'm really good at that kind of stuff. So my friend's all like, well, why don't you do a blonde who's, like, a bridezilla, from the show Bridezilla. Make her dumb, but, like, a bridezilla. And it turned out to be really funny, only it was, like, 10 pages long, double space. And, like, it's funny because, like, like a cupcake style dress, where it's kind of tiny and then it gets bigger, like a cupcake. Yeah.
Your voice just got, like, really high there.
I know. Yeah. And, like, she thinks it's an actual cupcake.
Sure through my medicine.
Yeah, she thinks it's an actual cupcake. And
I'll be right back.
So, she's, like, the lady comes out and she's all like, where's the frosting and the sprinkles? This ain't a friggin' cupcake. And it's just really funny. And then there's a part where she breaks everything when she's trying to do the gift registry. And she tries to... It's just funny. And then for the cake, yeah. And you know how, like, in Catholic churches you call a priest father? Yeah. So she thinks that's her father. So she gets all, like, to her dad. She's like, you're my father? She's like, that means you've been lying to me for the past... And then she starts counting on her fingers. She's like, 22 years. And then the dad's like, sweetie, you're 23. She's all like, oh. And, yeah, it's just funny.
My butt was in your face. But you like that, don't you?
No. I don't like butts in my... That's the one thing. You know what I hate is when you're walking up a flight of stairs and, like, someone's right ahead of you and their ass is just... Right
oh, my gosh,
I hate that.
Yeah.
I had that happen with this one kid. And his ass was just right all up in my face. It's like, no, I don't want none of that all up in my face.
Well, it's just someone like Anaconda. And it's okay.
Then if it's a hot guy, I wouldn't complain, but
yeah.
I really want to go in the hot tub right now.
I know, me too. I had a really good joke and now I forgot it. 1 second, I'm trying to remember it. Oh, now I remembered it. Okay. So, a farmer dies and his property is left. It's a blonde joke.
Okay.
His property left for his 2 daughters. One is a brunette and one is blonde. And they go into debt, so they only have $500 left. So the brunette goes and search for a bull because they both think that the people are
Keep talking. I'm just kind of putting my foot here.
so because they think that it's going to save their land. So she goes and finds a bowl for $499. Yeah. So they only have $1 left. And she goes to send a telegraph for her sister to come and pick up the bowl. And she can only pick one word because in the telegraph the words are $1 each. So out of the whole entire thing she puts comfortable. And the telegrapher was like, out of all those words, why did you put comfortable? It has nothing to do with it. So she goes, my sister's a blonde. She'll read it very slowly. Come for the bowl.
That's funny.
I wish I was that smart.
Okay. So, yeah. Blonde jokes. Blonde jokes are funny, you guys. But I'm kind of bored of this rant on blonde jokes.
Okay, so
We're gonna make another video about something else. Okay. Bye.
I like Altoids.
So do I.
Bye.